to watch the Boomers go and achieve a bronze medal at the last Olympics. And everyone's banging on about the Boomers culture, Paddy Mills and Joey leading that stuff. Gorge, I'm just keen to hear your take on it, because you're the young fella coming through and in that system now. So I'd love to hear your take, like just what you're taking from it, what you've learned, and what does a great culture team, like what do they do well, and does it get you results, I guess?
Yeah, so that culture, everything you hear about it, it sounds so awesome and so cool, and to finally go and get to be a part of it,
Yeah,
and see it's all true, it's all real. And the thing that was interesting for me was it's very player driven. So Paddy and Joe are the forefront of it. Obviously, they've been around the longest, and they drive that thing, and it's just everything is so on point because of that. And talking to Gorge, obviously we had Gorge at the Hawks when he came back before I was involved with the Boomers program, and he would talk about it, about how he came into the Boomers program and it was so easy for him because Paddy and Joe were already driving that culture of, we're going to work hard. We're going to work harder than everyone. We're going to make sure everything's professional, on time, on point. And they've got a rule that's just no dickheads, which, and that, I think for Gorge, he was so pleased that didn't have to come from the staff, and it didn't have to come from, this position of power where he has to be kind of the dictator and kind of put everyone under him and control everything. All he had to do was coach. And the players are the ones that drove that culture and held everyone accountable and make sure everything was at the correct level that they could control. And to finally go and be a part of that was super cool. And it's just,
yeah, cool. So what? So you're saying player driven. The leadership group of the players is where it started, and then it filters down. So like Paddy Mills, Joe Ingles. So what stuff do they do that you kind of go, okay, that's how we need to be?
Well, I mean, the number one is just actions louder than words. You go louder than words. You go to practice. Those two are working super hard. They're not, they know they're on the team, but at the camp, Paddy's running off screens hard. He's defending hard. He's picking up full court. Joe's doing the same thing. Joe's getting into guys. He's talking smack, which is how he rolls. And they could easily just have come into that camp and taken it easy, picked up their feet and been like, oh, we're on the team. Just, but when the head of the snake is doing that, when those two, for a young guy coming in, you're like, well, this is the standard I have to be at, or I've got no chance. And to, have those two guys that do that is I think so massive, and it does filter down, and then you're next all the way through to the bottom, and it gives you just this. I mean, it would have been so cool to watch. It was cool to be a part of, but I'm sure the people at the camp that got to watch it would have been like, wow, look, like everyone's just trying so hard. It's such a unique thing, I think, especially in senior sport, because there's obviously a lot of money involved and egos and all that. And to come into this environment where, all it's about is the team and working hard and just wanting to win, it doesn't happen a whole lot, and it's pretty cool to watch.
Yeah. Well, and you make a great point. Like these guys in all Olympics now, they're on millions and millions of dollars, right? Like, and all pro ballers, everyone's getting paid, but somehow we've got to come back and just collectively put this group together, and they've all got to get along. And it's a team first mentality, I think you just said.
Yeah, 100%. It's we over me.
Yeah. Oh man. Look, I'm super excited about the Boomers moving forward, not just for now. Like the leadership that those guys have shown, I think it could set up the Boomers for the next 15, 20 years, to be honest. That's, yeah, I don't know. I'm super stoked to just call myself that I played Australian basketball. I'm so proud of them and you know, you get to do that next team. So just continue that legacy, which is cool as.
Yeah, 100%. And I think just being at that camp, you know, there is the next batch of young guys coming through, Josh Giddey, Dyson Daniels, and I think Paddy and Joe are going to pass that on to them 100%, and it's the future's in good hands.
Oh my goodness, how good is that? I love hearing that stuff. Love it, love it.